Fan favorite show Outlander is going strong with season 6 underway. Since the show managed to retain its standing in the 6th, and there's no shortage of source material, fans think it's about time the premium network comes out with spin-offs to expand the Outlander universe. Does the network have one in the works? Are the actors on board? Join us as we talk all about the Outlander spin-offs coming our way. Is there a spin-off in the works? Cable network Starz has been reaping the success for Outlander for quite some time now, which is why it only makes sense that they give the green signal to not only season 7, but a spin-off as well. The news gets even better as instead of a spin-off, we can gear up for 2 spin-offs, if not more. The executive producer of the show, Ronald D, sat down with an interview with Hollywood Reporter and broke the good news that conversations are underway on both season 7 and spin-offs. He thinks that we'll have good news on both these fronts anytime now. Moore further said that he feels optimistic about it, and he does agree that it should have happened way before. But everything's got a time, and these things are definitely happening, so we'll have something on our hands pretty soon enough. The network has been working on a spin-off for a while now. The rumors first kicked off in January 2020. Back then, President and CEO of Starz, Jeffrey Hirsch, revealed a deadline that folks over at the network think that there's a lot of opportunity in the Outlander universe for story extensions, something like spin-offs, sequels, or extensions. He further added that they're keeping an open mind when it comes to this and have been talking with their partners over at Sony as well. Hopefully, they'll find something that feels great and that they can continue to tell that story. What will be the plot of this spin-off? Although we know for sure that the spin-off is going to grace our screens soon enough, we don't exactly know the plot of said spin-off. However, over time, several actors and producers have sat down in interviews and given us clues as to what one might expect. Here's a breakdown of what to expect. Next, a spin-off about Lord John Grey. It seems like a spin-off about Lord John Grey is the most likely one. The English soldier is one of Diana Gabaldon's creations. We first see him alongside the show's main star, Jamie Fraser, before the Battle of Prestonpans. The next time the two cross paths is when John takes on the role of the governor of Ardsmuir. He sparks a friendship with Fraser, which soon turns into something more. Obviously, the fans are completely in love with the person behind those light blue eyes and black locks, and it seems like they might get to see more of him with the spin-off. Diana Gabaldon, the author of the series, has already crafted up a series of novellas focusing on Lord John's adventures. These are a total of 12 in number, so there's a lot of content for the network to use as resource material. In one of the stories, titled The Scottish Prisoner, Lord John calls for Jamie's help as they're off to Ireland to uncover some dreadful secrets. If Sam Hugan, the man responsible for bringing Jamie Fraser to life, isn't too busy, we might get to see him as well in the spin-off. The Australian actor who plays Lord John, David Barry, is on board for this one. Barry said that he thinks he's a great character and he personally enjoyed those novels. In his opinion, John is in the realm of hypotheticals and he'll jump right at the chance to play him. The 37-year-old further added that source material is really strong for him and Diana has created a really wonderful character that he enjoyed playing. However, he wasn't too enthusiastic about a love story for his character. He said that if the writers gave him that love, John might lose the charm. Right now, it's all about the unrequited love between Lord John and Jamie, a bit heartbreaking for the fans of the ship. Next, an Outlander spin-off about Jamie's parents. Gabaldon is apparently at it because she's been working on a prequel as well. The potential prequel will center around Jamie's parents, Brian and Ellen Fraser. She broke the news on Twitter in response to a fan's question. The 70-year-old was asked whether she had any plans about writing a prequel for Fraser's parents. From what we've seen so far, the love between these two might resemble that of Jamie and Claire's. Much to the fans' delight, Diana responded with, "Yes, it's in progress." Recently, there was an announcement that a prequel is in the works at the network, with showrunner Matthew B. Roberts on board as one of the writers. Ronald D. and Meryl Davis have also been booked as executive producers. They've still got a lot more room to fill and details to reveal, but a lot of fans speculate that this prequel might just be about Jamie's parents. However, since Diana has been busy writing the source material, it'll be some time before we get to see this story on screen. Fans don't really want another Game of Thrones situation. And now, a spin-off about young Ian. Young Ian's always had a knack for adventure. He's been nothing but trouble for his parents, Ian and Jenny Murray. During his many adventures, the young boy spent some time with Mohawk, which we didn't get to see a lot of. We also know that it was during this time there he met the love of his life, Wakio Taisnoansa. Unfortunately, the two didn't have any kids since their daughter died, and Ian felt it was his fault. If the producers decide to adapt his story, fans are definitely in for a heartbreaker. Next, we have a spin-off about Master Raymond. Almost everyone watching Outlander remembers Master Raymond from season 2. He's the owner of an apothecary shop and ran into Claire in Paris in 1744. Played by French actor Dominique Pinault, he managed to capture fans' hearts in no time. He was able to ease Claire's worries during her stay in Paris, and the two struck up a friendly relationship. Master Raymond may not have stayed with us for long, but there's a chance we'll get to see him once more in a spin-off. Those who read the books will know that there's much more to Master Raymond than meets the eye. In Dragonfly and Amber, we get to know that Claire and Mark are in fact related. Talking about his character, Diana calls him a prehistoric time traveler who heals through empathy. He also shares a kinship with Gaelis Duncan. Diana seems like she's interested in exploring Raymond's character since she said that he does deserve a book series of his own. In fact, Claire, Jamie, and Gaelis might just appear as side characters in his story. With Diana on board with the idea, the spin-off seems like a sure thing. Since his is more of an origin story, it'll be more a prequel than a spin-off. And now, a spin-off about Jocasta. If there's one character that deserves the spotlight, it's Jocasta Cameron. The woman has gone through 4 husbands. What's more, the youngest of Mackenzies started out as an artist, but with time lost her sight. Her life is rich with stories and actions, and is definitely worth putting on the big screen. She may not be as modern as Claire, but she's got her outlook on life, which fans don't mind seeing more of. When she entered the show, she was an adult with silver in her hair, so we really didn't get to see much of her origin story. Her time in Scotland, her previous husbands, and how she managed through life with no vision all remain unknown to us. There's no doubt her story makes her one strong female lead, one that the writers might just consider for a sequel. While all of these are potential ideas for spin-offs, stuff we've seen thrown around for years, the spin-off series with Lord John Grey has been the most talked about. We'll have to wait and see which plotline the writers decide to go with, since no official announcement has been made so far. Which characters won't be getting a spin-off? While there are many from the books that deserve a chance to tell their stories on screen, some characters are just better left untouched. Frank Randall, for one, does not deserve a spin-off series, nor he'll be getting one. His story is about losing his wife, looking for his wife, finding his wife, breaking up with his wife, and then cheating on his wife. An interesting love story, but not one that's going to make for a season. Stephen Bonnet is another character who won't be getting a spin-off series anytime. It's not that the fandom hates him, it's the fact that he's been a villain through and through, and any attempt to humanize him will not be well perceived. Third up, we have Gaelis Duncan. It's not that she doesn't have an interesting story, it's just we've seen it all. The main show has given much screen time to Duncan, and she's given us a fair share of moments. With that said, the fans and the writers don't think that there's much left to explore in her story. What are your thoughts on the matter? Which of these stories do you want to see the actors bring to life? Are you excited for an Outlander spin-off? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section down below. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more videos. Bye now!